Hi, this is Bob Roepke, and we're in Chaska's 2024 Christmas in May program. We're talking to Mike Huang. Mike has been as a city council member with the city of Chaska for how many years now?
This is my 5th year.
Fifth year?
Yep.
Okay, and how many years have you been involved with Christmas in May?
It's like all 5 years I've been here, so yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
good. And what do you do? You're a
So
runner?
I'm a runner, which means that whenever people need things, I just go and get them. So I'm
they
just
send
I'm
you
the gopher. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm the
all
gopher.
right.
So whenever I can, I try to help out a little bit here and there. But for
Yeah.
the most part, I'm just like running from place to place, like getting things that people need and making sure
They
that
just call you and they place an order and off you go and bring it back. Yeah?
Exactly.
Okay.
So just making sure that the assembly line is filled with all the materials it needs to make these wonderful projects happen.
It is a special program, isn't it?
Absolutely.
I mean, the difference it makes in people's lives, it's amazing.
I think it's so directly impactful. I think it's probably one of the best things about a program like this is that you get to meet and be with the people you're actually helping and actually touch their lives and see the impact you're making. And so for
Right.
all the volunteers, for me personally, to be able to see that what we're doing is absolutely so important.
Right, right. And you're meeting people you're working with, you never met them before. You come to the program and, at the beginning of the day, you kick it off, and that's what's special. I mean, it's, and that one day in May, you're coming together and you help change lives.
Well, it's not just that one day in May, and that's what the beauty of it, right? It's just
Yeah.
one day in May that kind of that's the spark to kind of rekindle the
Hopefully
conversations.
that's the goal. Yeah,
right?
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So good. You're, we started this in 1996. And it continues to grow in its 28th or 29th year. I mean, that's a testimonial, and today, a wonderful turnout.
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, to look at the gym,
Yeah.
packed with people,
Packed
record
with
turnout on a rainy day, no less.
I
Right?
know.
And that's the blessing there, right?
Oh, it is. It is. It was really cool. And you get up and it's raining, and you wonder how many people are going to show up, and you go to the gymnasium and it's full of people.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
It's a testament to really like the community itself, that people are willing to come out even when the weather is kind of hazy and rainy and a little wet, and say, you know what, it's going to be dirty, it's going to be messy, but you know what, we're here to like make a difference, to help people in our community.
Right.
And that's a big thing.
Well, don't you think most people are looking to, experience that strong sense of community? People are looking for that. I mean, boy, more than ever before, it seems like what we see all around us, what's going on, the divisiveness, the isolation that's existing in different areas and with folks, to be able to experience this is kind of gives you hope.
Absolutely. And I think hope is so important, especially in this day and age,
man.
right?
Yeah.
We need things that bring us together, the things that unite us. This is
Right.
something that truly unites us because it's not about politics, it's not about religion.
No.
This is about just helping your neighbors, about helping people who live down the street from you, go to the same stores as you, who, you might run into in town. And here we're just meeting people from all the different corners of the community,
Yeah.
just helping each other. And that's
Right.
just the beautiful thing to see.
Yeah. Don't you find that with people that are actually looking for places to live, that are trying to find towns and cities that have that kind of culture, that have that environment, that where I want to know my neighbor, and we look out for each other, we care about each other, That's what this program supports, right?
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, I agree. So what's new in the council? You've enjoyed your time in 5 years, and any reactions to the time you spent there and how it's been for you and the good feelings? Why don't you share with the group your reaction to serving the city in that role?
I feel just really blessed to be able to serve this wonderful community. I mean, there's so many great people, and in a day like today, we can see people come out and see
Right.
like the warmth and the heart of this community is really something special, because I know that not every community has that. And to be able to serve in a community like this, to be able to return that gratitude and help out, and to help individuals or groups of the community or the community as a whole, to help the community uplift and to unify together, is something that I feel so blessed to be a part of.
Yeah.
So just a tremendous gratitude to be even a part of a small part of this.
Yeah.
And and this is something that I find just incredibly rewarding is really the ability to work with people one-on-one, to bring people together. And when events like this happen, or whether we have like celebrations, whether it's like the celebrations in like River City Days, or a Taste of Chaska, or Fire and Ice, or the Latin Food and Music Festival, for example. These are events that bring people together from all different corners of Chaska, that allow people to celebrate and enjoy and experience like all of what Chaska is about.
Right.
And it's so important, and especially in, like as you were saying, this time, to be able to bring people together. And ultimately, that's the spirit of what towns like this are, right?
Yeah.
Communities like this are built on relationships of not just we pass each other in the streets and not know
Right.
each other's names,
Right.
but we say hi to each other. Hi, Bob. How are you doing? It's
Yeah.
like, and to be able to like, have those moments where like, hey, there's something going on. Like, we can like have those connections to say, hey, let me help you out with that, because I know
Right.
I know a little bit about that. I can help you out, and maybe
Right.
there's something I can do to make your life a little easier.
Right.
And that's what neighbors do, and that's what friends do.
Absolutely, absolutely. And as we become more diverse as a community, you see that diversity, as part of a program like this. You looked across the group this morning, you saw, some of that diversity coming together, and that's really important. If we value community, that means every aspect of community, the whole range of, who calls Chaska home, all working together.
One of the things that really struck me about this program is that it's not just across different ethnic groups and religious groups, but also age groups too.
Oh,
Because
sure.
I see like my son is 13, he's out here helping out, and we see the Chaska football team out here, and there's people who've been serving the community for decades and decades already, right?
Yeah.
So young and old, and they're all interacting, working together in something.
Right.
Wow, how many communities do that, right?
Yeah,
It's,
absolutely.
and we do this every year, and this isn't the only thing we do too, right? So
Right.
there's so many opportunities that we try to create for our community to come together. I think that's special, right?
Yeah.
So those relationships go beyond the single events, but those relationships, go into like the support of the football team, or the support of senior events, and
Yeah.
say, hey, we're going to do this together.
There's a lot of ways to build community. There's
Absolutely.
so many ways, and if that's driving from an identity standpoint who we are as a place to live, I mean, it just means you just think about that, because you think about that almost all the time, because there's so many ways to do that. I mean, a simple interaction can make a difference in terms of how people feel about where they live. So this is one wonderful program over the last 28, 29 years, and hopefully it continues for another 28 or 29. But appreciate the kind of the serving mentality that you've had, and continue to have so. And thanks for being part of this.